Good morning. Today I'm going to share Graffiti by Scratch code. In the STEAM concept shown in this Scratch program is how gravity affects falling objects and why heavy and light objects fall at different speeds in air. Also, how gravity differs from Moon, Earth, and Jupiter. And the reasons that I'm choosing this theme topic as the Scratch program is because the traditional physics book is hard to show since the concepts of physics are all invisible and hard to visualize. And also the textbook explanation lack interactivity. Lastly, it is difficult to compare multiple scenarios, like different gravity and different mass quickly. What we need to do is an interactive and visual tools like Scratch programming, and to perform an animation which students can experiment with gravity and mass in real time and see immediate results. And how this Scratch program show STEAM concept and solve the problem. The firstly, it show facial animation and the real-time control and the planet comparison and the live data display and also the air resistant demo. The learning approach is by hands-on exploration instead of passive reading and immediate feedback from changing parameters such as different environment. Lastly, the visual and the numerical understanding combined. This topic is targeting the secondary one students, and I'm choosing this targeting audience since we can teach them basic physics and also let them understand the cause-effect relationships and how it can benefit them from visual interactive learning tools. And I will talk about the key parts of my Scratch programming code. First part is the variables, which has four parts, which has the gravity, the velocity, the mass, and the bounce factor. And this part of code is talking about the variable is showing the real physics quantities which students can see how changing numbers affect motion. And this forever loop has several parts, which is the first part is the air resistance, which can shows that the light object slows more. And second part is the gravity acceleration, and the third part is update position, and the last part is bounce when touching the ground. And it can explain that the air drag shows ball, which the light mass shows more drag, and the gravity continuously accelerate downwards, and the position updates every frame for smooth motion, and lastly the bounce reverse velocity and reduced by 85%. And these three parts of codes is simple, which is only explaining changing different environments by clicking on different buttons on the screen. And I have reminders that which is for better animation. The gravity of different environment may not be the real gravity in the real world, which I've correct into this number. And how students can interact with the program and the learning outcome. The exploration activities is comparing different planets and also test mass effect by dragging the slider from 0.5 to 10 kg to the heaviest and predict the result and by testing different experiments. And from this activity, they can discover that the stronger gravity, which equals to faster ball and lower bounce, and the heavier mass equals to heavier bounce, higher bounce, the light mass, which can react to lower bounce. In summary, the physics concepts that students can learn in this program is gravity accelerates objects continuously, air resistance affects light objects more than heavy ones. The different planets have different gravity streams, and lastly, the energy is lost in each bounce. In summary, each can show that how gravity, mass, air resistance work together to control the motion of object. And this is the end of my presentation. Thank you.